Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, against the 18th ranked team, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulls will kick this deep to begin the game. Turner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff in a single back formation. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. All about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, the pass is picked off. Did he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception, and now they've got great field position here early in this game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Bulls. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Okay, ready? 1st down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's caught downfield. They stop it with a 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside of the corner and back to the inside on a post. Could catch the defense off guard.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs here. And he'll be brought down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Roadrunners will line up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll hand it off. Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the first period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion now from the tight end. Testing the right side here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tough running there. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even obviously in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Listen, great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Bulls come to the line in a hurry-up. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Parks.
A lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in 4th down inside their own 40. The back's got it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it from the gun. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's on the run. Launches deep. And the pass caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 13. But here we go, a red zone opportunity. The Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Impressive spin move. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Roadrunners come to the line to run the hurry-up. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Get set. Hustle.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he fires the football to the right side. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The USF offense is back out there now. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Defense is coming after him. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They bring him down right at the 20. And the Roadrunners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Bulls. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 1st first play of the drive, they look to the right. He's brought to the bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The timeout is called at an important stage late here in the second quarter. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but forced down.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Defense not pressing this time. Drops back, looking to throw on 3rd and forever. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Bulls will have to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or pumping in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kicking team after the PAT try. They make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
2nd and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tight end makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. The USF offense is back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Parks. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds his man, has the first down. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Defense got a big Let's see what happens here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Ready, ready. Spider. Low. Flip, flip. Go.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. But, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. And that's incomplete even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Just trucks the man. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Roadrunner starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to pass this time. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack.
Got it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Now! Gorilla!
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
The pass rush closing in, and it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the fourth sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is planned or your band is planned. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Where in the world was it going? The wrong way is the answer. It's a massive loss on the play. Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Creative running there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Home crowd trying to make a difference on fourth down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, defense gets a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the Roadrunners with 1st and 10 here.
Acorn. Igloo. Igloo. Gorilla.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of